Welcome in. Oops, that's not it. Hey, Gabby. Gabby, can you comment so I know you're here? Thank you, Pie Bear. And Micah, excuse me. Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for being here. Thanks again, Pie Bear. Gabby, here's your menu on the TikTok live. Thank you for the follows. I am a Reiki master with Divine Light Reiki, so I do that on the TikTok live. Feel free to ask me any questions in the TikTok live comments. Sarah, hey. I'll do you after this, Sarah, and then Moon, you are after that. Thanks so much, Judy. And Kai, thank you. No problem. Thanks again, Kai. How is everybody doing? Thank you. The weather is cooling off where I live, so it feels good. Ooh, that always scared me. All right, doing some grounding, Gabby. Oh, it's heating up where you're at. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? All right, Gabby. Hope this helps. Let me do just a little bit more. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're having a good night. Okay. Alrighty, Gabby, hope that helps. Sarah, can you comment so I know you're here, Sarah? Sorry about that, Tim. Sarah, Team Allure, if you're here, please let me know in a comment. Okay, all right, here is your mini. Thanks for joining the TikTok live, everyone. Ooh, feels like we need to help your stomach. Hello, welcome in everyone. I am a Reiki master, so I do Reiki here on TikTok Live. Thank you, Celeste. This light is too bright. How do y'all like this, the light here? I feel like this TikTok filter makes it look cool. I can feel it, Sarah. Hopefully this helps. I'll be doing some Reiki ASMR later. Thanks for joining the TikTok Live, everybody. Feeling the stomach release a bunch of negativity. Thank you. Thanks for all the follows. I'm glad you like the lighting effect here. There's a TikTok Live filter on as well that does, you know, the little twinkly lights, or embers, or I don't remember what TikTok Live calls this filter, but I like it. Thank you, Sarah. My favorite TikTok Live filter used to be this one with mushrooms, but the mushrooms used to be small and now they're like really huge and they cover up like a lot of the screen. It makes it hard for you guys to see what I'm doing. Nice, feeling a big release, Sarah. Glad to help. Really, Tim? I appreciate that comment. Alrighty. Moon, can you comment so I know you're here, Moon? Okay, here is your mini. If anybody else would like a Reiki session here on the TikTok Live, you can check out the menu on my TikTok profile for a session on the live stream. Please let me know in a comment in the live stream if you do get one. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Moon, it feels like your heart and throat chakra is where the Reiki is going right now. If anyone has any questions, feel free to just put it in the comments here on the live. That button in the live to like contact creator, it doesn't do anything. I don't know if it's a glitch, but so if you have a question, feel free to just ask me in the comments section here on the live stream. The crown chakra, that's where a crown would be, you know, on top of the head. Thank you, Kenzie. Thanks for joining the live stream. Thanks so much for all the likes. Appreciate all the support for the live stream. Thanks, everyone. I'm doing good. I am a Reiki master, so I do Reiki here on TikTok Live. Feeling some big releases out of your throat chakra, Moon. The live stream yesterday, I got 118,000 likes, I think. Most I've ever gotten. Thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate that. Pie Bear, thank you. Thanks, Pie Bear. Thanks for joining the live stream. You released from a bunch of different places, Moon. Oh, and let me make sure you're grounded. 1 second. Thank you, Kenzie. Thank you, Kenzie. Thank you. Thanks so much, Kenzie. Appreciate it. Okay, nice. You released more just from that grounding. Okay, for everybody here, I'm going to do some grounding for everybody here. Thanks so much, Kenzie. Wow, thank you. I'm going to do grounding and general negativity removal here in the live stream. If there's something you'd like the Reiki to remove, specifically like pain, tension, anxiety, let me know in the comments and the Reiki will do that for you. Starting with the grounding. If you're just joining the live stream, I'm doing Reiki, general negativity removal and grounding. Whatever you like removed, just let it be known and the Reiki will help to remove that while you're here in the live stream. Feel free to share the live stream with anyone you think would like this. I don't know what to say sometimes. By the way, what I'm holding is black tourmaline. Thank you, Shelves. Shelves, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. If we can get 100 shares, I'll do curse, evil eye, hex removal. In the live stream. Anyone can do it for themselves. It's actually pretty easy. When we get there, I'll tell you guys some different ways to do that. Thank you again, Shelbs. Reiki is, so what Reiki is channeling healing energy, which is intelligent itself, and then you tell the Reiki who you want it to go to. Like, I'm on TikTok live stream, so everyone who's in the live, I'm telling the Reiki to go to whoever's in the live and wants to receive it. So it's like it's just energy that's everywhere, so it knows. Reiki specifically is the word from Japan. It's the type of healing from Japan. But all across the world is different types of energy healing. Almost every culture has their own type. It's something that's used alongside conventional medicine, so Reiki is not a cure-all. It's not meant to replace actual medicine or medical care, but it does help with overall health and wellness, sort of wholeness, I guess you could say. Thanks so much for all the follows and likes, everybody. This is black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is good for grounding and removing blocks and negativity. And blocks and negativity, what that is any negative energy that you have, which can be caused from emotions that you have that are negative, like anxiety, stress, sadness. If you hold it in and you don't let yourself express it, that's when it creates a block. And that can, if you hold on to it enough, can start causing physical pain. The lower back of the head would be throat chakra, and whole neck is throat chakra. So like third eye would be like, third eye is here in the eyes. The upper part of the head is probably just crown, because the third eye is basically kind of the forehead and the eyes area, just that area. And then crown is going to be like the head, but the lower head is throat chakra. Thanks so much for all the shares and likes. Appreciate you guys letting me know you like the live stream. Yeah, no problem. Okay, I feel like a lot of you have a lot of throat chakra stuff, so I'm gonna switch to doing like throat chakra healing and negativity removal on the live stream. I'm just feeling which crystal is going to work the best for that. What's between heart and root? So we have the crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus chakra, sacral chakra just below the belly button, and then below that is the root chakra. Thanks so much for all the shares and likes. Jasna, for some reason my brain said lasagna when I looked at your name. Thank you, Crypto. Thank you for the TikToks. Thank you for the follows. Make sure you follow me if you want to be notified when I'm on live stream. Wow, it feels like a lot of nervous energy. I keep stepping on this blanket when I don't want to step on it. Okay, I'm gonna use this crystal here. This is fluorite. I'm activating the healing waters element. I want to see if just using that one is gonna help the energy that I feel in the group in the live stream here. My shoulders are always tight, you guys. I shouldn't say it like that, though. That I don't want to manifest that, right? The throat chakra would be the shoulders. It's kind of interesting. So if you could have the shoulders get tight from tightness in the chest. So like if you have a heart chakra block and then it starts causing all this tightness in your chest, since all the muscles are connected, it's then going to start pulling on your shoulder muscles. So it is important to like be aware of like what happened first. Like, did you have tightness here first or tightness here first? That'll help you to know which chakra is like the main cause, if that makes sense. For example, and a lot of the like muscle stuff I know just because I've dealt with chronic pain and migraines and stuff in the past. Headaches and migraines, is usually because your throat chakra is blocked and all the muscles here are tight. So it keeps pulling on more and more muscles, and then that tightness is pulling on all of this here, and the severeness causes migraines. So really working on the muscles in the shoulders and the neck, like right here, this muscle here, right underneath the ear. You can feel if it's tight, like just really like grab it. And if it feels like a solid kind of thing, it's like mine is tight right now. So like, I'm just gonna squish that out. Squishing it helps it to release. And if it's really tight, you're gonna feel these sinuses open up as the muscle relaxes. This can also cause TMJ. That is where you have the jaw pain. I had that before too. It's so painful. It also gets so tight that like you can't even open your mouth. Thanks, Joy. Oh yeah, I cracked my neck. This muscle goes like this way and then attaches to chest muscles. So you can have tightness here too. You know the collarbone right here? If you massage underneath the collarbone across like this, you'll feel, if it feels like there's a bump, that's a tight muscle or a tight area of the muscle. So just keep like going over it and you'll help to release that muscle, which will in turn help this muscle to be looser. And my nose has been runny today, so. There's definitely something in the air. Oh, thanks. It's a little shorter than I would have liked, but I'm gonna have to tell my hair girl next time not to do it like just the way that the angle is too sharp. I think I might do asymmetrical next time too. I definitely want, it's a little too short, but whatever. It feels like I gotta crack my neck this way and I can't get it. Okay, I'm gonna switch to this crystal, rose quartz. My ADHD makes me not remember names that great, you guys. Thank you for sharing the live, and thanks for all the likes, everybody. thanks for the follow. If you're just joining the live stream, I am a Reiki master, so I do Reiki here on live stream on TikTok. Oh, I know what that is, Grim Leo. You're describing what it's like to feel your own energy. If you, usually when people start doing Reiki, it starts feeling even stronger. If anybody wants to follow along, you can figure out which element you are closer in alignment with by what it feels like when you do that. So if you rub your hands together like this and do it until it feels very warm, make sure your fingers are touching and rubbing as well as the palms of your hands, and do it until it feels hot. When it feels hot, keep going a couple seconds. And then you hold your hands very close together but not touching. Move them slightly. If it feels warm, that means you're closer to element fire. Tingles is also the element fire. It's the highest vibrational form of fire, electricity. If you feel pressure, that's earth. If it feels like a whooshing between your hands, that's air. And if it feels cool, that's water. If you feel the pressure, if you really focus, you can make a ball of energy and feel the pressure even all the way out like this. The more you practice, the stronger that pressure feels. Some Reiki masters literally emit heat from their hands. The very first Reiki session that I ever got, I could feel the heat from her hands. She never physically touched me, but I knew where she was hovering her hands over my body because I could feel the heat. It was so cool. Wow, thank you so much for all the likes, Lori. I think I saw someone sent in for a session. If that was you, could you let me know? Let me know in a comment here in the live stream. A. Miller, thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me. 1 second. A. Miller, you wanted the Reiki with a chakra scan, right? Electricity, cool. Okay, A. Miller. Okay. Like your hands want to touch each other, like kind of like a magnetic feeling. Arendelle, hey, for Reiki in the live stream, it's $18 for regular Reiki. For superfan subscribers, it's $13. If you want a chakra scan with it on the live stream, it's $29. For subscribers, which is now superfans, it's $22. I do have a pinned post on my TikTok profile with the menu, so if you want to see the pinned video for the menu for the live stream. I'm not sure what that would be, but probably just Earth, Connor. All right, A. Miller, can you comment so I know you're ready? Thanks for all the shares, everyone. Thanks for joining the live stream. This is dope. I'm glad you like it. A. Miller, can you comment so I know you're ready? There you are, thank you. All right, here we go. I just need a minute to tap into your chakras. Thanks so much for all the likes for the live stream, you guys. Thank you. A. Miller, it feels like we're definitely going to need to do some work for your sacral. Probably the sacral and the solar plexus. It definitely feels the heaviest there. Thanks for all the follows, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jerry. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask me. If anybody wants a quiet Reiki for your session, let me know. I feel like we just need to send Reiki just for a bit, A. Miller, and then I'll take another look and see how this affects your energy and chakras. Thanks for the rose. Let me switch this one. Yeah, this is helping you release more. For some reason, this light is bothering me today. Thank you for the follows. feeling the back of your neck is tight. So that's like a secondary thing to whatever the energy is in your solar plexus and sacral chakra. And I'm hearing that your spirit guides want me to put some affirmations to help you feel safe. So I'm going to do that right now. Thanks for the follow. Are you from Korea? I like guessing the language. I think I'm getting able to recognize some things. All right, so I am safe in the root chakra. Japan. Okay, I was wrong. All right, I am safe in the sacral chakra. Ooh, that feels, ooh, wow, that feels good. And the sacral chakra. Where is everybody watching me from? I'm in Utah. Thank you for sharing. Tokageti. Hope I said that right. Okay, I am safe in the solar plexus chakra. Wow, ooh, that helped you release a big chunk. Portugal, welcome. And I saw Korea, Canada, Louisiana. I actually grew up in Louisiana, South Louisiana. That was a thing. Wow, that feels so much better. Let me put that in the rest of the chakras. So heart chakra, I am safe. Thank you. Throat chakra, I am safe. I'll answer that question in just a minute. Safe in the throat and third eye and crown coming up. Thanks again, Pie Bear. Excuse me. Whew, excuse me. Spirit guides is something in spirituality that we believe everybody has a team of guardian angels and other like spirit people, like your ancestors. You could have like other gods or deities or, you know, other kinds of like holy beings, but also your ancestors are on this team we call the spirit team. And their purpose is to help you in your life, help lead and guide you and sort of energetically push you in the direction for your highest good. Feels a lot better. I can still feel some underlying nervous energy. Your root chakra is definitely blocked, A. Miller. Sacral and solar plexus seem like they're kind of like together. They don't know like how they're like, it almost kind of seems like they're hugging each other, like they're trying to support each other instead of just support themselves. Heart chakra and throat chakra are doing like the same thing. Third eye and crown, definitely a big block in the crown chakra. I'm not sure what you mean by out-of-body experience while awake. I've never really heard of that. I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean like a Kundalini experience or? Yes, Tim. Anyone can tap into their spirit guides. A. Miller, I'm just trying to feel like what do you need here to help out? Definitely grounding is going to be the most important thing, which I'm doing right now. Ooh, wow, that's helping out a lot. That feels so much better. Can feel your root chakra and sacral chakra and the solar plexus are realigning. Your spirit guides just keep saying grounding. You just need to ground. Don't worry about anything else except you being connected to the earth and connected to here and now, just being grounded. Hey, welcome in everyone. Thanks for joining the live stream. Thanks for all the likes and follows. Make sure you tap to be notified when I'm live. It doesn't automatically do that whenever you follow. If you tap the yellow heart here in the live stream, you should see one of the things is like get notified for the live stream or something like that. Hope you're doing well, Reiki Robbie. Okay. Whoa. I just got a whiff of incense and I don't have anything burning. On my TikTok, I have a playlist, meditations, here on my TikTok. There's earth channeling, earth chakra activation. If you do the earth chakra activation meditation, that should help with grounding. Also, Kundalini meditations help with that too. So if you see on TikTok the Kundalini meditation on the meditations playlist. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for joining the live stream. And thanks for all the likes, everybody, and the shares. Alrighty, well, I hope this helps. By the way, if you have a lot of thoughts that are, I know it's pretty cool, isn't it, Mac? If you have thoughts that are like self-depreciating, that are like negative, Sodalite helps you to have positive thoughts about yourself. It helps you to stop judging yourself so harshly. So Sodalite is good for that. A lot of times if you have like a lot of anxiety, Sodalite can help with that. If you've got the anxiety where you're thinking those negative things all the time. Sodalite is a throat and third eye chakra crystal, so it'll help both of those. Alrighty. Hope that helps. Mac, just so anyone knows, like if you didn't know, there's actually over 200 hospitals and hospitals/medical clinics that actually employ Reiki masters to offer Reiki alongside whatever treatments or, you know, surgery you may be getting. Thank you so much, everyone. Frogtastic, thank you. Welcome to the live. So Reiki is something that the medical community knows works when you pair it with, you know, medical stuff. It helps people feel more relaxed. It helps people heal faster and just feel better. So it's really amazing when you add Reiki to what you're already doing for your health. With my Reiki system, what's part of it is teaching you about the four bodies or the four aspects of life, which is the physical body, emotional body, mental body, and spiritual body. The four elements of divine light Reiki correspond to each of those. So earth is the physical body. And so earth, all the elements are very different energies, and they help with different things. So earth corresponds with the physical body. Water corresponds with the emotional body. Air corresponds with the mental body. And fire corresponds with the spiritual body. So it's very important to the list is open right now, if that's what you're asking. I don't have anybody on the list right now. But so it's important that you take care of each of those four aspects of your body the way that they need to be taken care of, because they all need different care. You don't, like, you know, mental health is a different thing than physical health, emotional health, you know, they're all different things. But so earth corresponds to the physical body, water with the emotional body, air with the mental body, fire with the spiritual body. So yeah, like you wouldn't, to just give you an example, you know, the physical body, you need food. If you don't eat anything, the physical body will not work. You can't do mental exercises to replace eating food, right? You know, so that's just an example of how, you know, each of these 4 bodies of your body or your aspect of living, they need different things. So you need to have balance with all of these. If you're neglecting one, all of them suffer. So maintaining balance, making sure you're taking care of yourself as a whole is important. Thank you. Self-love absolutely would be rose quartz. This is the self-love crystal, heart chakra. So if you're going to work with it, wear it as a necklace over your heart chakra, or try and periodically just hold it over your heart chakra, and it'll help you with self-love. Personal growth, I mean, that's going to be different things. It depends on what you want to personally grow in yourself. Arendal, thank you. Reiki with chakra scan. Okay. I just saw someone else sent in for Reiki. If you could let me know in a TikTok comment if that was you. All right, Arendal, here is yours. Just need a minute to tap into your chakras and your energy field. Sometimes I forget to say, if any of you do get for a Reiki session here on TikTok Live, just let me know in a comment. Thank you, Kat. Got you on the list. Alrighty, just connecting. Also, thank you for the follow. Feels like your mid back is like mostly out of whack. Oh, feel it in the ears too, like ears and then going to the back of the head. Interesting. Let me ground you. Sometimes grounding helps you to release a lot, which is why I talk about it a lot. Make sure you're grounded and doing some kind of grounding every day. Mickey, from my, do you mean like from my website? Or Oh, okay, then that should be done tomorrow. I had a ton of those to do. No problem. Thanks for all the likes on the live stream, everybody, and for the follows. Okay, I am feeling a big release. Aaron. It feels like it affects the eyes too, like it's like mostly what I'm feeling is like on your back, like the back of the neck, back of the head, back of the your back in the heart chakra area. So like lower shoulder blade area. If you'd like a reading, it's 18. Not sure what's up with it yet, but let me work on clearing, just see if clearing through your Kundalini is going to help. Okay, interesting. I'm throwing. I'm feeling it in the throat chakra. So we've definitely got a lot of this energy behind you is connected to a throat chakra block. Sometimes if we work with the Kundalini flow, push the Reiki through the Kundalini, it can help with feeling where the block is, because the Reiki will be like having to resist like pressure of the block while I'm pushing it up. Thanks for sharing the live. Nice, feeling a big release. Ooh, nice. Throat chakra is releasing. It's definitely just a lot of negativity in the aura, not so much inside the body, inside the chakras. It's connected to the chakras, but like sometimes a chakra block will be, it's connected to the chakra, but it's physically like in the aura, so like outside of the physical body. Weird, but okay, interesting. Feeling something in your sacral chakra now. The sacral chakra is releasing. It's like it released some kind of tension, like you're holding something in, something emotional, and that's what's causing all these blocks. It's like you're trying, maybe like you're trying to put some stuff behind you, but you're still holding on to it. Like you feel like even though you're trying to put it behind you, you're still judging yourself harshly for it being something that had happened or that you had experienced in the past. It's kind of like you need to understand we are not defined by what happened to us in the past. That does not define us. you're like, if we were to write a book about who you are is not what happened to you or what you saw, what you experienced. Those are not the things that define who you are. Thanks for the shares. Thanks for the heart me. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. You're welcome. So yeah, the root and sacral chakra were more than halfway blocked. Throat chakra, definitely halfway blocked still. Heart, maybe, it's like there's just like a lot of gray cloudiness around it. I mean, that's kind of all of it, but I feel like mostly just not a whole lot of block in the heart chakra, but just like cloudiness. Third eye, there's some root chakra energy in the third eye. Interesting. Crown chakra, there's definitely a block there, but it feels like your crown chakra is really open, so it's not really too much affecting the openness of the crown chakra. I feel like this is just doing a lot of good. Just sending this clearing, cleansing energy through your kundalini and through your aura. When it comes to, and this is kind of a message for everybody, but when it comes to how you are defined, what defines you, what definition would be you, it's an illusion, or it's not true that you are defined by something and that's it. That's what you're defined by. That's who you are forever. Who you are is always changing because we experience change constantly. So who we are is, how do we choose right now to think, feel, and perceive reality? That's it. It's just how you are currently perceiving reality, reacting to it. That's who you are. So that's going to change literally every millisecond of the day. There's going to be some similarity overall, but it's not going to be the same day to day, hour to hour, minute by minute. So, and even with things that you like people try to define themselves by, oh, I like science fiction, I'm a Valley girl, oh, I'm Christian, even amongst Christians, they cannot agree what being Christian is. So these things don't define you. What defines you is how you react to the world, how you perceive you and the world right now. And right now is ever moving, right? It's not in the same spot. So, yes, there are things that we have decided to be how we perceive the world, but that's not always going to be the case. When you're a child, you definitely see the world differently. When you're in high school, you see the world differently than when you then go to college. When you then get a job or switch jobs, your perception of the world changes. And so there isn't a way for us to just define who we are, because who you are is who you choose to be right now, and that's it. Yeah, it can be hard to figure out how to be at peace in the world when stuff's happening. Being grounded, that's why it's important. Don't feel like you need to now identify with sadness or hostility because somebody else did something that you would not do. Yes, we need to address our feelings and our emotions, but let them express. Let them flow. Don't hold on to them. Let them flow. Let yourself feel them. And then you can decide, who do you want to be? How do you want to see the world after having seen this stuff happen? If that makes sense. You can acknowledge that something is wrong without identifying with a negative emotion and feeling like you have to feel stressed and anxious now because other people are doing stuff that you don't think is good, or that, most people would say is bad. We don't have control over people's opinions, and we don't have control over other people's actions. So don't fall into the trap of identifying with fear, because that's just going to make your life miserable. You can acknowledge that stuff is wrong without being in a constant state of anxiety and fear. I hope that makes sense. Find a private place and just let yourself cry. Let yourself feel the emotions. Scream into a pillow. Let it out. Talk about it somewhere. There's always some way that you can safely express your emotions. If you have family or friends that don't accept you when you express your emotions, find friends that will. Okay, I hope this helps, Arendelle. Let me do some grounding. Oh, nihilism. Yeah, that is very hard to get out of. There's actually some creators on TikTok that help with nihilism. I wish I could remember their name. But what helps with nihilism is think about what would you enjoy as a child. And if you would enjoy watching dogs play, then pretend like you're a child and act as if how you would react as a child, laughing and being like, oh, that's so cute, I love doggies. Let that inner child come through, and that's what helps with nihilism. Alrighty. Kat, can you comment so I know you're here, Kat? If anybody else sent in for a Reiki session here on the TikTok Live, if you could let me know in a comment. Alright, Kat. even like doing things you liked to do as a child. Like if you liked coloring, like just do it. Just color, just draw, just like get the games that you liked to play when you were a kid, and you know, just laugh at and smile at stuff you liked as a kid. It helps for a lot of things, actually. Alrighty, Kat, I just need a minute to connect with your chakras. See what is going on with your energy. Thanks again for all the shares and likes on the TikTok live, everybody. Appreciate it. Feels like interesting. Feels like a lot of negativity on your cheeks. Throat chakra, cheeks, and I feel like it goes all the way down to heart chakra. I feel like a big block in the heart chakra. That feels yucky. Let's do some grounding. Whew, yeah, that's really tight here. The goal is at 7-11. It's a lucky number. Thank you, Kai. Thanks so much for all the likes. Nice, feeling some big releases from the heart chakra. Wow, it's definitely some, ooh. It feels like you are blocking your emotions, Kat. You're trying not to feel them. You're trying to like hold in tears and like all these emotions that you're feeling. Your spirit guides just keep saying it's okay to feel your emotions. It's okay to feel anything and everything. All of the feelings are okay. There's no such thing as a wrong feeling to feel. Pickle. This is green aventurine with a little bit of moss agate. If you like a Reiki session, it's 18. If you want a chakra scan with it, it's 29. If you send in for a session on TikTok Live, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for the follows, everybody, and the shares. Appreciate it. I'm doing a one-on-one for Kat right now. This is a Reiki session with the chakra scan. If you're clenching your jaw, unclench. Your teeth should not be touching. Just let your jaw just like relax, even if it's like kind of awkward with your mouth open. Just let it relax. It feels like a lot of tension. Not really, Brian. I just have ADHD, so I naturally move my hands. There are some symbols that I'll do, but it's just kind of thank you, Jennifer. Mostly it's just for ASMR, and it's just kind of naturally how I like connect with the energy and feel it, if that makes sense. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for joining the live stream. So your root chakra looks very blocked. Sacral chakra, just a little bit of clouding grayness. Solar plexus chakra, maybe almost halfway blocked. Heart chakra, throat chakra, tons of cloudiness. Big block in the throat chakra, like 75% blocked. Third eye, cloudiness, crown, cloudiness, but also a little block. Let me put some affirmations in your chakras. I think this will help. Thank you for the follows. Thanks for the shares. How do you know if you need like a Reiki session? Reiki can help you with just about anything. So if you are at all stressed, anxious, have any tension anywhere, Reiki can help with anything. For Reiki, you do have to have someone teach you. Reiki is the word from Japan for energy healing. So if you're doing some kind of Japanese Reiki, you're taught by a Reiki master. You can make up your own Reiki. You would need to specifically say that this is your own type of energy healing that you're doing. There's like over 20 different types of Reiki that have come about since Reiki has become popular in the United States. So like I said, you can make your own Reiki, or, just start doing energy healing, because anyone can do it. You can call it whatever you want, but to do some specific type of Reiki, you do need to be taught by someone who's a Reiki master of that Reiki. Hope that makes sense. So I'm a Reiki master for several types, 3 types. And then but right now I do my own type of Reiki. It's a Reiki or a healing energy that connected with me. So I use that now. The chakras are always going to be blocked in some kind of way. So doing something to help with that health, just like how you eat food and you get movement in order to keep your body healthy, you need to do similar things for your chakras and your energy. Learning Reiki, you can either be taught in person or online. I've taught lots of people through Zoom. It works both ways. Okay, just gonna let the Reiki do its thing. So just relax, cat. I'm just pushing the Reiki through your Kundalini gently. Excuse me. Thanks for the rose. Thank you. What really helps with muscle tension is an Epsom salt bath. The Epsom salts, you do need to put like 2 whole cups, like measuring cups, 1 cup, like do 2 cups in the bath. with hot or warm water so that the salts can dissolve. It is very good for tension. I I have to do those at least like once a week. In the past, I actually had 2 back injuries at a job, an old job, and doing an Epsom salt bath helps a lot. Oh no, if you don't have a bath. You know, actually, there are these blow up like bathtubs. It's like tall so that you can sit in it with like your legs up, like you can, so it's like half of the size of a bath, but you can actually buy these blow up ones and use that. Put it in your shower, and it does have like a little hole at the bottom that plugs, that you can unplug to like let the water out. I've seen them advertised on TikTok, so you could probably find it in TikTok shop. Oh yeah, massages are good too. If it hurts when they're massaging you, tell them to stop being so hard. You're supposed to talk to the massage therapist and tell them if you want it lighter or more pressure. You're supposed to tell them massages are not supposed to be painful. Just so you guys know, my husband did not know that. I wondered for a long time why my husband was like, massages are horrible. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, it hurts. And I'm like, why didn't you tell them not to press so hard? Like, tell them to press lighter. Thank you, Mickey. Alrighty, Kat, I hope this helps. I know, right? Yucky. But actually, earlier I was talking about jaw pain. Find the muscle that's right underneath your ear by your neck. You should be able to grab it and squeeze it. And squeeze it until you should feel your sinuses start to clear up. That's how you know the muscle is relaxing. Keep squeezing it for like 10 seconds. And that helps to relieve jaw pain. Hip pain, you might need to crack some muscles. You know how they say to stretch by like trying to touch your toes? If you do, like go down to try to touch your toes, but turn your body over to the one side and like you're touching your ankles, and you'll feel the opposite back muscle in the lower back. You'll feel that stretching. So you stretch out that one and then you turn to the other side and you're doing like you're trying to grab your ankles for the other side. That'll help with the hips. Another weird thing, and I'll do your Mickey, can you comment so I know you're ready for your session? For also what helps with hips, because the hips is like, it's between your legs, but also like, you know, the outside that those muscles can affect. It's kind of hard to explain, but let me there's this way that you can like crack the muscles of your inner hips, or like here. Put your hands between your knees and push. And if you feel or hear some cracks, you're releasing the muscles. And I just, yep, there, that was the third time. Neat. You can crack the outer hips. It's a little harder to do by yourself because you need to hold your knees on the outside of the knees and then push your legs outward. As I said, it's kind of harder to do for yourself. If you can find like some chair legs that are kind of skinny that you can put your legs in so that you can like push against something. They, at the chiropractor, they'll have me do that. And it always cracks. But making sure those muscles are released helps a lot. All right, Mickey, here is your session. You'll be the last one for tonight, and then we'll do some collective Reiki. You're welcome, yeah. It especially works like the one where you're trying to touch your toes, but you turn to the side like you're trying to grab the ankle on either side. That works for lower back stiffness and lower back pain way better than anything. All right, Mickey, I just need a minute to connect with your energy and your chakras. I got those back injuries like when I was like 7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago. So I've been on a pretty pretty long journey of trying to figure out how to make my body not feel like crap. Just gotta plug in. I'm low battery here. Reiki can help anything, but it cannot replace stretching. I feel like your upper to mid back is definitely tight, Mickey. Feeling a lot of heart and throat chakra stuff for you too. And maybe a little bit of sacral. Root chakra, definitely. So let's start with grounding, and I'm gonna focus on your root chakra after that. And then we'll take a look and see how that affects your chakras. If anybody sent in for a session here on TikTok before I put list closed, I'll still do your session, just let me know. Wow, releasing a lot. real easily just from grounding. Ooh, nice. Thanks for the follows. Just need 2 more heart me's for that goal. Okay, it feels like stress and anxiety energy, like, goodness, my ear is itching like crazy. So it feels like a lot of stress. Like overworked. Thank you, Sharni. Even though you might not have a job, that doesn't mean you can't have overworked kind of stress energy. Especially if you try to take everyone's burdens on your shoulders, if you try to take like all these different responsibilities, you can overwork yourself that way by trying like overworking in your mind. Your mind is a muscle. Your brain is a muscle. So you can be overworked even if you just have a desk job, or, no job. You can still overwork yourself. You've definitely got a big block in your crown chakra. Ooh, nice. Feeling a big release in your sacral and root chakra. Sometimes, I've done Reiki sessions for people who held on to stress from like their whole life. Crown chakra blocks will be based off of stuff that you hold on to from way, way in the past. And like I can feel like just wow, like in your ears, like whew. Like there's times where you're like, oh, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to listen to this. Don't give me your excuses. But you do it yourself too. You're like, oh, well, I have no excuse to not be able to get up and do this or get up and do that or help this person or do this thing that may benefit me. But that takes energy, if that makes sense. I feel like there's times too where you're listening to people and you're like gaslighting yourself and to keep listening to these people's problems when you don't need to be like you don't need to be listening to people's problems if it's going to stress you out like and tire you out. Like people need to respect your need for peace and relaxation. Your nervous system cannot relax if you're just constantly receiving all of this energy from people by them talking to you or noise in general. Like we need peace and relaxation in some kind of way. And we need it every day, not just for 15 minutes. Some people need it for like 3 hours. They need it for 2 hours in the morning, 3 hours at night. Some people just need a little bit it's important to understand what you need and to honor that and make sure that you get what you need in terms of how much relaxation and peace and quiet you need, or not so much like total silence, but, you know, not having like stressful stimulation. Zero energy. I feel like you haven't, it's like, it feels like a nervous system thing. Like you just haven't been fully allowing yourself to relax physically, mentally, and emotionally. It's like there's something that I feel that like you're trying to cater your life to what you think it should look like. So like you're looking at other people's lives and you're like, oh, so then I'm supposed to treat myself that way. But you need to listen to your body and let it tell you how you need to treat it. These two crystals work with crown chakra blocks, so I'm just gonna, sorry for the shaking, 1 second. The legs of my tripod here are annoying sometimes. Yeah, sometimes we just need to tell people, no, I know how I feel, therefore I know how I should be living. If you think, what my mom likes to say is, if people tell you what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to live, tell them, that's great that you think that. How about you do it for yourself? You do that for you, and I'll do for me what I feel is best for me. Because you don't feel my feelings, you don't feel my body. I do. So if you think that's good, then you do it. Tell them. And, you know, people might not like that, but sometimes you just got to stick up for yourself, you know? Your peace is more important than pleasing someone else. That is one of the most important things that anybody can understand. Your peace is more important than making other people comfortable, than making other people like you. So if someone is not going to like you because you are taking care of yourself and finding your peace, then they have no business being in your life. Like, you have no reason to feel bad about somebody not liking you because you are taking care of your peace. That is like being sad that a lion does not like that you are protecting yourself from being eaten by him. You have no reason. Like, why would you be mad that you're making a lion sad because he can't eat you? Like, seriously, you know what I mean? Meow meow, would you like to come here? Meow meow. Meow meow. You get comfy? Get comfy means lay down and lay down. Get yourself comfortable. My cat, I accidentally trained to only jump on my lap if I do the tap tap. and then she won't lay down until I say get comfortable. Or until like I pet her like 10 times. The lion is offended. By the way, these 2 crystals are great for crown chakra blocks. Hematite and black moonstone. Hematite is especially good for brain health. So like brain and nerves is hematite, and then there's crown chakra in general, black moonstone. Oh, what is your kitty's name? My kitty is Kiki. An old friend, when I got my cat, would say Kiki, Kiki, Kiki to like call a cat to you. Like that was like his version of pss, 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 pss. And I was like, Kiki, I like that. I'm gonna name my cat Kiki. Thanks for the follow. Putting some affirmations in your chakras. Just need one more heart me for the goal. Thanks, Mickey. Appreciate it. Ooh, nice. My cat adjusted herself, so now she's like evenly on both of my legs, which I appreciate. You know how sometimes, I don't know, if you like cats, you know, and they're like laying on one of your legs, like it'll fall asleep, but you don't want to like move the cat because it will disturb their comfort, you know? I wonder if that's like an instinctual like parental thing, because also like whenever I'd be babysitting kids, like if they fall asleep while I'm holding them, it's like I feel like I need to like not move so that I'm not disturbing their sleep. Even if I'm like boiling hot, like I'm gonna let them sleep as long as they can on my shoulder. We need to do that for ourselves too, like, you know, let yourself get the sleep you need. Don't worry about people criticizing you for taking a nap in the middle of the day for 3 hours. Sure. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from being a beginner and getting that reading. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Let me make sure you're grounded again. I do a lot of grounding in these sessions. Hope this helps, Mickey. Okay. Nice, glad to help. Okay, I'm gonna do some collective Reiki now. Collective Reiki just means I'm sending the Reiki to everybody in the live, and whoever in the live wants to receive the Reiki. I feel like I should start with heart chakra. Thanks for the follows. So just relax. using this to work on the crown chakra and the chakras down to the root. Just pulling out negativity and sending healing energy with the Reiki. It can. Throat chakra now. Thank you. Thanks. Heart now. My cat just sighed. That was cute. Now the solar plexus. the sacral chakra. Now the root chakra. Now doing some grounding. This is general negativity removal and Reiki healing. Whatever you'd like to have healed, just let the Reiki know and it'll go there. Whatever negativity you want removed, just let it know and it'll remove that. good question. I send the negativity to the sun to be burned up so that it doesn't, cause any harm to people. This is general negativity removal with zebra lace obsidian. Thank you, Roxanne. Thank you. Yes, this is zebra lace obsidian. Sounds like there's a helicopter outside. Thank you. Yeah, my cat did a big stretch. Alrighty, well, thank you for being here on the TikTok live stream. Thanks so much for all the gifts and liking and sharing the live. I appreciate it. I'll be back on Wednesday night. Oh, what is this? What the heck? One of my crystals chipped. But anyways, if anybody wants to learn the type of Reiki that I do, the book that will teach you how is available for pre-order. If you tap the link in my bio, you'll see a link. So if anyone's interested in learning my Reiki, check it out. Thanks again. Thanks so much for all the gifts and likes and shares, and I'll see you guys next time.